Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Daytona 20 for the Virtual Race of Champions Gene Rally Truck Series. 20 laps will be the distance for the A main, but first we have our heats, then a B main, and then we'll have the feature. So, just a quick look at the track. Daytona International Speedway, the fast track record will be held by Joey Logano, 22 fan, with 12.44 seconds at a testing session here when him and Nick Fralinio, I'm sorry I got that wrong, but did some testing here with their Ford Racing team. And yeah, so track length is 6.93 meters, and the author is bounce back ability. 4 laps will be the distance for heat number 1. Starting on the pole will be Nick Fralinio in his Ford F-150. To the outside of him will be Billy Bob Joe in his Chevy Silverado. Then Five Guys Cup Series in third in his Chevy. And Adidas Cup Series will be starting outside of him in his Dodge Ram. And starting in the back of the pack for heat number 1 will be SpongeBob Cup Series. We'll be back here for heat 1. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Getting ready to go. 4 laps will be the distance. Lights are out, we are underway, and it looks like Billy Bob Joe's going to get a good run on the outside, but will not be able to take it. He's going to slide up going through 1 and 2, and Fralinio is going to get a big lead. The red and black car of Adidas Cup Series up the second now, and SpongeBob Cup Series is going to put the green and orange car of Five Guys Cup Series sideways and sends him down into the pits here on lap number 1 of 4. We're going to see how many times around. It looks like it's going to be 2 laps will be every time these guys are going to have to come into the pits, so you're going to see some strategy play out for Fralinio and Adidas Cup Series into the pits as Billy Bob Joe and SpongeBob Cup Series will stay out. So that means the 20 laps, we're going to see about 10 pit stops take place, so that's a lot. We might have to see about the series changing up the some settings here. And SpongeBob and Billy Bob Joe into the pits, and here they come out. Final lap here. White flags out. Fralinio, Billy Bob Joe, Adidas Cup Series, and Fralinio got in there with Billy Bob Joe and got way up to the wall there as they were fighting for the lead, and unfortunately that means they are going to be in the Consi event. Checker flag flies, and it will be Billy Bob Joe, and then the green and orange car of Five Guys Cup Series. He will get the fast time of 12.92 seconds, a little bit off the fast time here is the regular track record. But so that's how they finish. Billy Bob Joe and Five Guys Cup Series will advance to the redraw for the A main, whereas SpongeBob Cup Series Nick Fralinio, bad run for him here in the heat, started on the pole and ends up in 4th, and the Adidas Cup Series will go to the B main, where we will take the top 2 cars out of that to fill out the rest of the 6-car field for the feature. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Daytona International Speedway, where heat number 2 is about to roll off the grid here for 4 laps around Daytona International Speedway. Starting on the pole in a Chevy Silverado will be Stop Motion 314. That blue and white Chevy. Behind or outside of row number 1 will be Joey Logano, 22 fan, in his Ford F-150. To the inside of row number 2 will be Joey Logano fan page in his Ford F-150. To the outside of him will be Vargo Racing in that black and orange Chevy Silverado. And starting in the 5th and final position will be Herpy Duck Snurpy in his red and black Chevy Silverado. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Daytona. We are ready to go here for heat number 2 for the Virtual Race of Champions Gene Rally Truck Series. You've seen the starting lineup. Now let's go green. Green flag drops in the air. Joey Logano, 22 fan, is going to get bumped out of the way there by Stop Motion 314. A little bit of rough riding, and Vargo Racing will try the trail hard. Swooping up through the track in that black and red Chevy Silverado is Herpy Duck Snurpy. He's going to get caught around Vargo Racing, and he's going to head to the pits here on lap number 1. Like we saw in heat number 1, everyone has different strategies here for their pitting. Or pretty much every 2 laps you'll be heading into the pits. And Vargo Racing puts Stop Motion all the way around there down the front straightaway. That was really rough driving. I think that's going to be put underneath review as Stop Motion 314 finally gets out. And he's having some issues there. Looks like they penalized him for coming in the wrong way as Vargo Racing will head down into the pits now. And we're going to go ahead and see the official word on that one. And this will be interesting to see what the virtual race of champions will have to do with this whole incident here, as he's just a sitting duck on the track right now. Everyone's piling into him. The unofficial results will be Vargo Racing will win, but with that rough riding, I don't know what will happen. So Herpy Duck Snurpy, Joey Logano 22 fan page, and Joey Logano fan page, and then stop motion 3:14. We'll be back. There's the results, and Vargo Racing will get the fast time, but we'll be back here after this official press release from the Virtual Race of Champions. Okay, so we are back, and we've just received word that they will be disqualifying Vargo Racing from this heat. He will go to the back, and that means he will have to try to get into the A main by making it through the B main. And if he does not stop his rough riding, he will get some points deducted, which means he'll be in the negative numbers if he doesn't make it into the A main. So your official finish will be in first place will be Herpy Duck Snurpy. Behind him, qualifying into the A main, will be Logano 22 fan. Then behind him in third place will be Joey Logano fan page. In fourth will be Stop Motion 314, and then Vargo Racing after being disqualified there. So we'll see if Stop Motion 314 has anything to say about that in the B main. So we might have a rivalry starting to form here. So we'll be back for the B main. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back for the B mains here at Daytona. 6 laps will be the distance, so a little bit higher than the heats, 2 laps more, so we'll see the pits. And here's the starting lineup. SpongeBob Cup Series, Joey Logano, fan page, Nick Ferlinio, Stop Motion 314, Adidas Cup Series, and Vargo Racing, who made it into the A main but got disqualified for reckless driving with Stop Motion 314, so he will be starting right behind him, so we'll see if anything happens there. And yeah, we'll be back for the start.